Fresh juicy memes. Everyday 7 PM British time. Found the car I used to draw as a kid. Late boomers when they see millennials struggling to buy a house with $5 and 3 peanuts. My body gives me signals to sleep the entire day. Me goes to bed. My body, well now I'm not doing it. Dentist, how often do you brush your teeth? Patient, every day. Patient's teeth. AI slop. Boomers. Me on my way to submit my taxes, knowing full well I have no clue what a deductible is. 5 minutes into the date and he already dropped I work at Blizzard. They don't teach you this in school. Look inside. Taught in school. Me 8,760 days with no girlfriend finding the mop across the room kinda cute. Hogwarts students after finding out the room of requirement has beds and soundproof walls. British people when barely identifiable food is slopped onto a plate and is brown. Come closer. I need a personality that isn't based on trauma. Is tax evasion a felony? Yes, but only if they catch you. Somebody that I used to know plays on the radio. The first word is anxiety. Girl who's just being friendly. Me 5'4" to 5'7" ass thinking she's in love with me. Me sees dopamine. My brain releases dopamine. People tell you life is like a box of chocolates. You'll never know what's in it. But why would you buy a box of anything if you didn't know what was inside? When you go to the seaside and want to rest in peace. Can't wait when I become a father so I can randomly enter my son's room and stare at him like this. We still talk about you. Subscription services every 6 months. I am altering the deal. Pray I do not alter it any further. Physics, a hard subject. Chemistry, another hard subject. Physical chemistry, an even harder subject. What happened to him? They realized they bought a lollipop for 30 cents in 2010, whereas their friend bought a Bitcoin. The real annoying orange says, release the list. Me at 3 AM reading 389 comments from 2 guys who insulted each other on some social network. Proof it only takes 3/4 inches to satisfy a woman. The worst thing she can say is no. I finally found my spirit animal. Glark does absolutely nothing and dies. People say the actual value of Bitcoin equals that of air. Why is this not true? Because you can breathe air. Friend, let's get a table outside. Me. When you're listening to someone speak and you can feel yourself dissociating. Anime power scaling enthusiasts. My favorite character beats yours with ease. No, you're wrong. They're not even on the same level. Casual anime fans. Our favorite characters never interacted, but do you think that they would get along? Most definitely. The sun is out at midnight. You live in the Arctic. When you think about something so dark that makes your inner demon not want to be involved. Everyone in this world has, at some point, kicked a pregnant woman. Until we meet again. My cat seeing my foot at 3 AM. Attack. Installs a brand new app. An update is required to be installed. Me. Why didn't you install it while you were downloading? Exile is cooking up another sob story to make you look like a bad person for cutting them off. When your wife finds a Groupon for a CrossFit class after the CrossFit class. Me, wow, that's the finest alcohol I've ever tasted. The chemistry lab assistant. Me stalking their account. I accidentally hit like on a post. Me, drunk. Spider on the sidewalk. Me, I love you. My crush, I love you too. My alarm. Mom, son, you are 28 years old and still making memes? Me, yee. Everyone, women are suckers for a dark tall stranger type of guy. Me. Cite peer-reviewed sources. Cite Elon's memes. Grok. When your advertising interrupts my video, it just makes me hate your product. Slavic couples be like. Burglar, aren't you gonna call the cops? Me, why? No one else knows you're here. Instead of remaking great movies, they should remake bad movies that were based on good stories but did not meet expectations. Don't call yourself a gamer if you haven't played Prostate Examination Simulator 4. When you are sleepy but someone keeps talking to you. If the hardcore band's guitarist looks like this, you are about to die in that bit. If you put googly eyes on the pillars of creation, you get Muppets. Finally, I found a meme that won't offend anyone. Winner of the Lazy Cat Award. When you're about to eat a cherry flavored fruit roll up. Me walking past the dishes in the sink. Doctor, I'm afraid you have a very rare disease. Patient, oh no, what is it called? Doctor, well, what do you want it to be called? Doctor, patient. The ibuprofen in my body trying to figure out what to work on first. Crazy how nature does that. A fight between these two would go hard. What gives people feelings of power, money, status, being smart and not believe in fake crap? Me on my way out of the store after shaking up all the soda cans. Me deleting Duolingo. Duo on its way to my home. You study hard. I'm hard while studying. We are not the same. You've heard of Albuquerque in Turkey. Now get ready for man, woman, white, black, poor, rich, Asian. People who apologize before doing it. You're a grown man. Get ready to scream like a little girl. How it feels to chew 5 gum. I blame Saturday morning cartoons for my love of redheads and bondage. Saddam Hussein. Poop with friends. Poop alone. Are you under the age of 18? Yes. If under the age of 18, please state why. It all began on the day of my actual birth. Me remembering a time when I didn't have to grunt every time I sat down or stood up. Me showing the new person at work how to do things I don't even know how to do myself. Introverts. Hello, how are you? With gene editing, we could even obtain a will to live. Me thinking how I went from $2,000 to $23 in 3 days. Actual footage of me trying to get through this year. Thank you for watching today's episode of Juicy Memes. Tune in tomorrow at 4 PM and 7 PM for your daily dose of memes. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also be sure to check out my Instagram page and Discord server. The links are in the description. Thank you for watching.